Do 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 do. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. So, today is the day where the trailer for King Kong versus Godzilla is supposed to come out today. I'm actually waiting for the trailer right now as we speak, because apparently, from what I heard so far, that's supposed to come out in 1 hour. I'm not sure if it's true. I'm just waiting as long as you guys. Because the whole entire idea of this sort of trailer reaction is to wait for the trailer to actually come out. But I honestly am not sure when the trailer's going to come out. So I'm guessing like in 1 hour. So we're going to probably wait together within 1 hour to see the trailer. And hopefully it'll be fun, it'll be exciting, it'll be cool. So yeah, I'm really excited to see this trailer. I've been super, super excited. Like, this guy over here is obviously super excited. Aren't you really excited? So, the first time I saw, like, the trailer, like, the whole entire teaser was actually on YouTube. Like, they had, like, bits and clips of, like, King Kong and Godzilla. Like, there was, like, this one scene I saw in one of those teasers where basically King Kong actually had, like, a grip on the atomic breath, and he actually was trying to fight Godzilla in that way. I'm not sure if it's going to be in the whole entire trailer or not. I'm not sure at all. But hopefully, when we see the final trailer for all of this, we could probably see how it goes. We'll probably see how all of that goes. So, guys, in the comment section down below, please tell me, like, what is your first Godzilla movie? What is your first Godzilla movie? What do you consider to be the worst Godzilla movie? Or what do you consider to be the best Godzilla movie? I will love to see all your comments in the chat down below. But my first ever Godzilla movie was actually back in 2004. Yeah, back in 2004 with the movie. It was called Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Now, that movie, I saw it during like Christmas with my dad. And it was super, super fun. Super fun. That was my first ever kind of introduction to the monster. Then, after that, I saw Godzilla Final Wars. And it was actually, directed by the same sort of guy who was actually, known for the movie called Versus. And so from there on out, I saw more and more of these movies. And I probably have like all the Godzilla movies at this point. I have like all these sort of, the Japanese movies. I have the American movies. And so that would be really, really cool, to have a marathon in preparation for this whole entire new movie. Let's see, my first Godzilla movie was the Smog Monster. Oh yeah, I remember that movie, dude. I actually remember that movie. Because the thing about it is, like, there are so many weird parts in that movie. Because I remember there was like some sort of scene, right? Where there was like some sort of club and everybody started to go into like fish heads. And that was like the most tippy thing possible. And then on top of that, like the smog monster had like the cat in its grips in the club. And once it started to release it, it was like, full of that goo. That was like the most strange part ever, Okay, the worst Godzilla movie is Godzilla 1998. Oh, yes. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like, I remember when I saw that movie, it was just terrible. Absolutely terrible, man. Because, like, I think I was like a little kid. That was before I saw the Japanese Godzilla movies. I saw that movie. It was just terrible. Awful. And when I watch it again, it's even more bad now I know about the character because, like, everything about it is just so bad. Really bad. I actually prefer, like, the 70s Godzilla movies, like Megalon and stuff, in comparison to, like, 1998. That's how bad I think it is. That's how bad I think it is. Does anyone remember Primal Rage, the fighting arcade game, Imaginable Godzilla? Yeah, I actually saw that game. I've seen footage of that game. I haven't played it myself. but it's actually pretty cool though. There was also this game that was called Monster Hunter. And pretty much Monster Hunter, I think it's like the same sort of concept where you play as a character that you actually fight against the monsters. I actually haven't played that game actually. I heard it was actually pretty good for the DS. And it's also some parts on the PC too. So no, I haven't actually seen, that I've heard about that game, yes, but I haven't played it myself. So first Godzilla movie for me was Godzilla versus Bambi short. The first proper Godzilla movie was Godzilla 85. Oh my god. I remember that short, man. Like, that short is so cool because I believe back in 1985, they actually had that short in front of Godzilla 1985. So before the movie, they played that short, and so I cannot imagine, of course, like, the reaction to like the whole entire thing in the theater, man. That would be so fantastic. But I love that short actually. It's really good. Really, really good. The fish heads. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the part with the fish heads. That was like the fantastic part. Hey bro. Hey man, what's up? I'm hoping that you're also really excited for the trailer too. Like it's like 1 hour away from here, so one more hour until we get the trailer, I hope. I really, really hope we get the trailer. So the last Godzilla movie sucked. It focused too much on the human drama and kept cut off like the fight scene. Yeah, that's true. If you're talking about like Godzilla 19, yeah, 2014, yeah, it actually had more scenes with the humans in comparison to like, the fighting. But the other one that came out, like, yeah, 2019, it was like King of the Monsters. That movie had more fighting than human parts. So if you guys want to see like a modern day Godzilla movie that's made in America, obviously King of the Monster has more fighting, way more fighting. Like there was actually complaints from critics of that movie because they said that was way too much fighting in comparison to the human scenes. So you cannot really win. Like, there are some people who focus on the human drama. There are some people who focus on the monster fights. And then there's some people like me who can see the best of both worlds. I like the human drama as much as I like the fighting scene. So it kind of needs some sort of balance. Like, for me, one of the best Godzilla movies that came out to date was Shin Godzilla. And that movie didn't have much in terms of fighting, but the story was really good. It was really engaging. So whenever the monster scenes that in fact can come in front of us is actually really good too. Really, really, really good. What do I think about like making an animated Godzilla show based upon the Monsterverse? It would be a good idea after Godzilla vs. Kong. Personally, that's a great idea. That's actually a great idea. What's funny though, however, is that I heard that Japan is making an anime. Now there was like an anime that was like on Netflix that was in CGI. However, they're making a really true anime that's completely hand animated. Because the trailer actually had Jet Jaguar as like one of the characters. It also had Titanosaurus, if I remember correctly. There was also some sort of other monsters that I saw, but I can't remember right now. But there was some sort of trailer for an anime for Godzilla. And what's also strange too was the Biollante movie was actually has some sort of anime scenes. However, for the whole entire final cut of that movie, they actually, did not include those scenes. And so the only way to see those scenes with the anime parts in Biollante was actually through YouTube. And so that's the only way I actually know where you can actually see those kind of scenes. But yeah, the idea of basing like an animated series off the Monsterverse sounds cool. I also heard that Netflix has plans to, release like some sort of animated series for Pacific Rim. Now, the first Pacific Rim was fantastic. It was like a lot of fun. And of course, Del Toro was like the director of that movie. However, there was like the second movie. And I think it was like universally panned by everybody. Like I saw the second movie, and obviously it was not as great as the first movie. It's obvious because like the whole entire thing was not that great. But at the same time, it was like a lot of fun. There was like a lot of fights. And so that was the only kind of redeeming factor for the second movie to me. And so the idea, but to answer your question again, the idea of course, making some sort of animated series based upon all the Monsterverse stuff, sound like a great idea. It actually sounds like a great idea to me. So now the thing about the trailer that I'm hoping for is like, some more monster fights. Like more monster fights. Let's just see how Godzilla, kicks the living shit out of King Kong or vice versa. Now I heard in interviews. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I actually heard that people are making sure there's a clear-cut winner. Now, in the original movie for King Kong Godzilla, there was like no sort of clean-cut winner. Like basically, if you watch the end of the movie, there was like no one who actually won the fight. But I heard that there's going to be a clear-cut winner for this one. So I'm not sure if it's Godzilla. I'm not sure if it's King Kong. I don't know who's going to win the whole entire fight. So it's going to be really interesting. Really, really interesting. We need a new Godzilla fighting game, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the last Godzilla fighting game was for the PS4. It was actually, for the PS4, and it was really fun. It was actually really fun. There was like also like a lot of fighting games that were done by, of course, the what was it? What was the fighting? It was like for the Wii. It was Godzilla Unleashed, and I believe it was like what was the other one for the GameCube? Forgot. I actually forgot the name of the game for the GameCube, but there was like a lot of fighting games, right? And so they definitely need like a Godzilla game for these new movies. Honestly, that would be fantastic. That would be really, really, really fantastic. Has anyone seen the Snow Godzilla cameo from the mecha movie Heiken Robo? I can't even pronounce that word. Like Shin Kolin, the movie, the Marvelous Fast ALFAX that comes from the future. I actually heard about that. Actually, I heard about the whole entire cameo, and it was really good. I also heard there was like a cameo in the movie called Always 2, where there was like a CGI Godzilla. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Keep going, brother. You will grow. Huh, thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really hope I will grow. Like, I remember, like, my channel originally had, like, 40,000 subscribers. But my first channel, of course, it was deleted by YouTube. And so I'm still trying to recuperate everybody to come on this channel. So hopefully there will be more people in the future, but only time will tell. Only time will actually, tell. What if the third monster was Destroyer? That would be cool, man. That would actually be cool. Because I believe, like, Destroyer was, like, the only kind of monster that was, like, super, super cool. It was, like, super dark, too. Like, the whole entire theme of Destroyer was just Godzilla dying. There's, like, very few movies, very, very few movies where Godzilla actually dies, to be honest. Like, the first movie, of course, Godzilla died from the oxygen destroyer. And, of course, it was Destroyer, which is, of course, built from that kind of stuff, right? And so that's the only two times I can remember where Godzilla actually died. And so, as far as the other times where Godzilla was close to death, probably like Biolante. It was really, really close fight. It was like a really, 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 really close fight. And what else? What else? That's probably an example of Godzilla close to dying. Yeah, it's like very few times that Godzilla actually died. I guess because he's like the king of monsters, and so that's why Godzilla can never ever really die. Because even in the movie verse, like there's no sort of continuous story. Like all the events that happen in the movies is like completely random, unless it's like the Monsterverse, which is like one continuous story. But like all the stories so far have been like random in the Japanese side of things, and so it's kind of interesting how they have different themes. Like of course the first Godzilla movie was a reflection of the atomic bomb. Now, 1985 was a reflection of what happened during the Cold War. And Shin Godzilla, it was like, a reflection of what happened during the whole entire earthquake stuff in Japan, I believe, in Fukushima. And so every sort of movie has its own separate theme to be more relevant than ever. And of course, Hedorah, the smog monster, it was like all about pollution. So it seemed as though that every single time a filmmaker actually touched the Godzilla series, there's actually more and more sort of signature of that filmmaker due to the whole entire, current events that happened during that time period. We need Japan to make Godzilla versus Ultraman, Godzilla versus Gamera, and Godzilla versus Super Sentai franchise. Yes, yes, man. Yeah. Like, I would love to see Godzilla versus Gamera, man. What's funny is that I actually have a box set from Arrow Video. It's actually like super rare nowadays because it came out in August. However, it just went out of print because there were like so many people that bought that set. But thank God, of course, like, they actually have a new series of sets coming out this month, I believe, for the gamer movies. But essentially, like, yeah, I would love to see a fight between Gamera and Godzilla. Because to me, like, what I've seen so far, of course, like, I heard that there was some sort of rumors that Toho Studios didn't want to have Godzilla fighting Gamera, and so that's why they didn't have a Godzilla versus Gamera. However, I heard that, of course, the other studio wanted Gamera to fight Godzilla, but of course, Toho did not want to do that. So it kind of depends on the rights issues or the attitudes of the companies. So hopefully someday we'll see Godzilla versus Gamera. Now, Godzilla versus Ultraman. That's actually more possible. That's more possible than like Godzilla versus Gamera. And the main reason why I say that is because basically, like, Super Right Production and Toho Studio have some sort of history together, right? Because Eiji Tsuburaya was like, the director of the special effects movies, like the stuff like Godzilla, Monster, Rodan, the Mysterians, all these sort of Japanese special effect movies, right? And so he left Toho Studios to form Super Right Productions. And so that's why you have Ultraman, you have like, Ultra Q, all that sort of stuff right now. It's because, of Eiji Tsuburaya. So he's like the father of Japanese special effects. So I could possibly see, of course, like, Eiji Tsuburaya, like the Super Right Productions making Godzilla movies with, Toho Studios and having Ultraman. That's entirely possible. What's also kind of funny, though, there was like this Japanese video game, like some sort of Japanese video game, right? Where basically it was like had all these sort of giant monsters, right? It was like Godzilla was in one part, it was Ultraman in another part. Hold on, I'm gonna try to look for that video. Give me 1 second. It was like some sort of video game. It was like a video game with Ultraman, these other kind of things. Let me check. It was like, yeah, wait. Hold it. Let me try to find it. Let me try to find that video. Okay. It was like some sort of video. I remember it was a video where it was like all these sort of scenes. Oh, no. That's like the wrong thing. Hold on. It was like, yeah, no, it's not that one. No, it was definitely not. Hold on. Let me try to look for it. Try to look for it right here. Hold on. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to mute my mic for you guys for this part. Hold on. It was like some sort of. Oh yeah, it was like this video. It was like, yeah, that's the video. Yeah, that's the whole entire scene. But it was like that scene had Godzilla. There was also a part that actually had Gamera and Ultraman. So they actually did, in fact, have some sort of like scene where it was like all the freaking like the monsters, but it was like separate scenes though. Dude, Godzilla is awesome. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like, yeah, yeah. It really is. Really, really is. In my opinion, Godzilla 2014 is better than King of the Monsters. Yeah, there's some people that feel that, like, because sometimes, like, less is more for some of the monsters. Because, like, let's see, let me try to answer that question later on. When is the trailer supposed to drop? The trailer is supposed to drop in like 1 hour, at least according to sources I heard. So 1 hour, you're gonna wait until the trailer comes out. 1 hour, one hour. In my opinion, Godzilla 2014 is better than like King of the Monsters. Yeah, some people actually, think that because like basically it was some people felt that like less is more because the 2014 Godzilla movie, what happened was that they took their sweet time to reveal the monsters, right? So it was like little teases here and there throughout the whole entire movie until it was like the final battle, the payoff. It kind of reminded me so much about Jaws in a sense, because Jaws, you don't see the shark much in the movie until towards the middle of the end of the movie. It was the same thing with like Aliens, because like in Alien, you had of course like the alien not being seen throughout the whole entire movie till the final parts. And so I kind of know what they were trying to go with the first movie. And I guess like for King of Monsters, they felt like, we should probably make it like a more traditional Godzilla movie. And that's why there was like so many battles in comparison to like, 2014. And so to me personally, the movie that I rewatched the most is probably King of Monsters because of the amount of fight scenes in that movie in comparison to 2014. But 2014 was like not too shabby. It was not like too shabby. We need a Shin Godzilla 2. Oh yes. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Because it was like, the thing about it is like Shin Godzilla 2, like Shin Godzilla had a sort of like open-ended ending, excuse me, open-ended ending. Sorry. Where basically like the characters, were established. There were probably like some sort of hints that it might come back. And so it's kind of funny though because I heard that the director for Shin Godzilla, he's actually gonna do like the Ultraman movie that's coming out. That's coming out, I believe, this year or next year. I think it was some sort of news about Ultraman because I heard that the director for Evangelion, he actually what he did was some sort of student film, and it was actually shot like a long time ago. I believe in the 80s. That was before he made a robot series. And so what happened was that he made that short film. It's on YouTube. It has English subtitles. And so I can't wait for that movie to come out really soon. Really, really soon. Shin Ghidorah versus Shin Godzilla. What's funny is like I believe it was like towards the ending of like King of the Monsters that actually hinted that like King Ghidorah might actually return in the movie. And so basically I heard it might be possible, of course, that King Ghidorah might return in this movie too. I'm not really sure if it's actually true or not, but we'll see, we'll see once it comes out for the trailer. Because I really, really hope that the whole entire, King Ghidorah might return back as a cyborg, because there was like a really intense fight towards like the last movie, and so the hint towards the end might be like King Ghidorah might return back. So. Remember the mutants growing off his tail in Shin Godzilla? Yeah, I actually remember that. Like the funny thing about the whole entire mutation for Godzilla, man, was that I believe it was like so different in comparison to the other Godzilla movies. Because in the first movie, we get to see Godzilla coming out the water, right? There was like some sort of hints of him actually, being pre-established as something that's already been mutated, right? By the atomic bomb. While as in Shin Godzilla, it was kind of funny to see the mutation and the evolution of Godzilla because it was like some sort of unrecognizable thing on the ground until it turned to Godzilla. That actually caught me off guard. Like when I saw the movie for the first time in the cinemas, it was like something that I did not really expect. It was like a projection that had like English subtitles. It was like all across my states for Shin Godzilla. And so I got a chance to see the movie in person with the subtitles. And so during that part, when Godzilla actually turns into some sort of Godzilla that we know today, I was like, wow, they actually did that. They actually really did that. Yeah. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think the game that show is called let's see, it's called Koyi Toshi. Yeah. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'm so bad at pronouncing Japanese names. Like every single time it was like, I try to pronounce a Japanese name, I butcher it. I'm so sorry, man. Uh, that game should be like a fighting game, not a survival horror. Huh. True, that's true. Like, it might be interesting to, actually, have it where basically it's like some parts that are survival horror and some parts that are fighting. If they had like two campaigns like that, it would probably work that way. It would probably work that way. I also heard there was like no subtitles for that game, so I really really hope they might actually release it to the States. If not, I probably might have to import the game from Japan to play it because the footage that I've seen so far actually looks really good. It looks really 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 good. It looks really good. But as for the whole entire first fight for like 1962, the history is kind of complicated because I heard that back in 1962 there was some sort of rights kind of disputes because I heard that originally like I believe Willis O'Brien, the creator of King Kong, wanted a fight with Frankenstein. However, of course, like I believe that the rights was purchased for like King Kong by Universal Studios or whatever, and so they have some sort of arrangement to have like Godzilla and King Kong instead of Godzilla and Frankenstein. And so Universal had the rights for the American Cat to do what they want with the American Cat. While of course Toho Studios had the rights for like the overseas markets outside of America. And so I believe it's really interesting too, like the whole first fight for the original movie. Because originally, of course, it had like this part where Godzilla used some sort of tree. No, 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 no. It was King Kong. Sorry, it was King Kong that used a tree and Godzilla's throats. That part was hilarious, man. Like I could not believe like, when I saw that scene for the first time. It was actually really, really cool. Really, really cool to see that part. What's also really interesting to know about for the first King Kong vs. Godzilla was it was like the highest grossing movie when it first came out. It's still the highest grossing Godzilla movie in Japan. It's like sold so many tickets, and so I cannot possibly imagine, man. Did you read like the Godzilla versus Gods? No, I haven't. I haven't read any Godzilla books whatsoever. Like I saw some sort of comic books. I saw some Ultraman comic books too. But sadly, I have not read Godzilla vs. Gods. I haven't heard about it before. Let me double check it right now. Let me check Godzilla vs. Gods. Okay, 1 second. Give me 1 second. Godzilla. Let's see. Godzilla vs. Gods. Godzilla vs. Gods. Godzilla vs. Gods. Let me find some images right here. No, no, no. No. No, 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 no. Wait, wait. Are you sure that's the title of the book? Godzilla vs. Gods. Godzilla vs. Gods. Yeah, I can't find it right now, but I'll probably find it later. Godzilla vs. Gods. All right, let me check Twitter right now. Let's check on Twitter. 1 second here. 1 second here, Godzilla. Let's see. Let me check Twitter for like the what's happening right now with Legendary Pictures. Legendary Pictures. Legendary Pictures. No, 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 no. It's like, hold on. Is this like the official site? No. Where is the freaking like? I know it's like some sort of right here. Let me check right here. Yeah, the trailer's still not up right now. Yeah, the trailer is still not up right now on Legendary's Pictures site, so we'll probably still wait at least a few more like 30 more minutes or something. Yeah, 30 more minutes until we probably wait. All right, you should check out some. You should check out some Unmade Godzilla movies and also do a video on it. I love more kaijin stuff. Yeah, there's like a lot of different stories that were not made for Godzilla. Like it was like Godzilla versus Frankenstein. It was also some other movie. It was let me try to think right now. It was Godzilla versus Frankenstein. There was also some sort of project for Godzilla versus Batman. Yeah, I'm not even joking, guys. Like there was actually a story where basically it was some sort of unfilmed idea of Godzilla fighting Batman. It's not just any type of Batman whatsoever, though. This is actually some sort of, Adam West Batman versus Godzilla. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys like the article. It was like from Toe's, yeah, it was Toho Studios. No, 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 not Toho Studios, Toho Kingdom. Sorry. It was like so funny to see that idea. Let me try. Let's see, Godzilla versus Batman. Godzilla versus Batman. Wait, where is it? No, no, no. Wait, Toho Kingdom, Toho Kingdom. Yeah, there it is, right there. Wait. No. Oh wait, it's not even showing on my screen. Hold on, I'm gonna probably. I had to reset it right here. Sorry. Godzilla versus Batman. Right here. Okay. Yeah. The original ideas for this seamlessly mismatched character crossover from the hands of writers Shinichi Sakazawa, who submitted a manuscript of the proposal on November of 1965. Sakazawa's concept features several characters from the Batman universe, including Robin and Commissioner Gordon, to actually battle the King of the Monsters. Batman and his sidekicks actually had utilized several vehicles to engage in combat, including the Batmobile, the Batcopter, and the Batcycle. Interesting to note, the concept is also featured the introduction to a water control apparatus, an idea that would later work into Son Godzilla's script. It was also going to have another device to control Godzilla himself, which could possibly indicate another antagonist being behind pitting the two characters against each other. Yeah, it was actually a Godzilla versus Batman. Okay. Have you ever seen the TV show Zone Fighter? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. It's kind of funny too because like Zone Fighter, I believe has no official release whatsoever in the United States. None whatsoever. Like the only way I saw it online was like through like internetarchive.com, and that's the only way I saw that show. Now my favorite episodes, of course, has to be the Godzilla episodes. Obviously, there was this one episode where basically Godzilla was in some sort of bat cave, and he was just dashing out the bat cave. That was hilarious. That was really, really hilarious. What's also interesting, of course, it was that the whole entire series was like based upon the idea of aliens coming to Earth, because there was like some sort of alien species called the Peacelanders, like people from Peaceland. That's the whole entire planet was called Peaceland. And so what happened is that once they returned to Earth, like of course they had to fight like a lot of monsters. And so sometimes you have Godzilla, sometimes you have Gigan, sometimes they would have like these other sort of total monsters fighting too. There was also like a bunch of original monsters for that series. And so yeah, like Zone Fighter should definitely get like a Blu-ray or DVD release here. It should definitely be released here. Definitely. This is the final Monsterverse movie. Yeah, I heard. Like, yeah, it's kind of sad too. Like, it's the final one because, like, I believe 2014 it was like, of course, Godzilla was like super successful. Then King the Monster didn't do as well in comparison to the other movie. And of course, with COVID-19 going on right now, it seems as though like the box office for this movie is probably going to be really bad too, because you get to see it at the theater. You also see it on HBO Max too. So it seems as though that the future for the series is pretty much up in arms right now. We don't really know for sure what's going to happen from here on out. We're not really sure. We're not really sure. We need Godzilla versus Pacific Rim crossover. Imagine Jagar version of Jet Jagar and Mechagodzilla and that drill robot from Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. Yeah, like that drill monster is actually like he goes from the Mysterians. Hold on, let me check out the whole entire like Mysterians image for you guys. But yeah, it was actually from the Mysterians. It's like the Mysterians. The Mysterians, 1957. It was like, yeah, here he is right here. This guy originally came from the Mysterians before the Godzilla movie, actually. So, yeah, like, by the way, guys, check out the Mysterians. That movie is really good. Like, that movie is, like, really good. Because, like, the Mysterians, of course, is like a typical kind of alien takeover plot, but it's actually really fun to watch. Really fun. But to answer the question about like Godzilla versus Pacific Rim, yeah, it's probably should be really good to actually have like a crossover. Like it doesn't make sense for Legendary Pictures not to have a crossover. Like imagine, of course, Godzilla fighting the robots. That would be like the super cool. Like it has to be like Godzilla has to be a villain in that movie. Like of course, the robots is about having humans trying to protect the Earth, and so Godzilla versus Pacific Rim would be interesting. Or maybe just maybe they can make Godzilla a hero in that movie and have it so that he fights with the robots against the monsters. So it's like a whole like sort of different sort of way to film that movie actually. So we need Hanna Barbera release their Godzilla cartoon in the Blu-ray collection. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. That would be really cool for that to actually happen. It'd be super cool. Super cool for that to actually happen. But like, there's like so many Godzilla cartoons too. It was like the Godzilla cartoon that I think about, of course, is Hanna Barbera. There's also that Godzilla cartoon that came out in the '90s. It was like based upon that 1998 movie. And surprisingly enough, like that 1998 cartoon was better than the movie. It actually kind of felt more like Godzilla than the movie. So it's kind of funny how it worked that way. But like, I actually prefer that 1998 cartoon based upon the movie more than the actual movie. It's so funny. So funny. Team King Kong here. Oh, oh. Now, for me, of course, it's really obvious what kind of team I'm rooting for right now. It's Team Godzilla is gonna win. Team Godzilla is gonna win. Team Godzilla is gonna definitely beat King Kong. No doubt about it. King Kong will lose to Godzilla. I have no doubts. Team Destroyer. Team Destroyer. Yeah. Yeah, might be the case actually. It was like one of those few monsters that actually had a chance against Godzilla. Well, besides King Kong and besides Beyonce, but like that's besides the point. But yeah, Team Destroyer. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not King Destroyer? All right, let me check on Legendary Pictures right now. Let me check on like how Legendary Pictures are actually doing. Let's see. Let me try to refresh the page. Yeah, it's like refreshing the page right now with like, yeah, oh man. Yeah, still not there. Still not there, guys. Still not there. Okay. But yeah, it's like, yeah, 11:30 right here in Maryland. So at least 30 more minutes, guys. 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes until we actually do the trailer. 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes. Okay. All right, upcoming Monsterverse movies. Yeah, 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 yeah. That would be really cool. It would be really, really cool to actually see like some sort of more Monsterverse movies. Like they have the rights to King Kong, they have the rights to Godzilla. So what kind of monsters did they probably get for the next movies they probably produce in the future? I'm kind of curious. What do you guys think? Who should be the next monsters that the Monsterverse probably have in the future? Like, probably if I'm thinking about like a monster, probably like Gamera. Maybe Gamera. They should probably get Gamera for the next monster or something, you know. Gamera should definitely be like the next monster for the Monsterverse. Or like, maybe like Ultraman, perhaps. Maybe Ultraman. Maybe Ultraman or Gamera. Yeah. Let me try to see like Monster X. Well, the thing about Monster X is that Monster X is just like King Ghidorah, but revitalized. But maybe Monster X, maybe. Godzilla versus Predator. Oh yeah. Yeah, bro, like Godzilla would probably just uses atomic breath. Like this is Predator right here. This is Predator. This is Godzilla. He'll use his breath like. Godzilla versus Predator. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Godzilla versus Gamera, of course. Godzilla versus Gamera. Definitely. I want to see Gamera versus Godzilla so badly. Like, speaking about Gamera, like, what are your guys' favorite Gamera movies? I'm kind of curious. Because, of course, the vast majority of the movies are, like, really, really based for children, right? Like, very few movies are actually really adults. Like, the first Gamera movie was super adult. At least from that kind of time period, it was super adult. It was also in black and white. The second Gamera movie, it was actually filmed entirely in color, but it was also super adult. There was like little kid, like no kids whatsoever. Now this third movie with Gaios, it was like semi there. It was like half adult, half children friendly, right? And then like the rest of the movie from here on out was like super children friendly. However, like the best Gamera movie, like the absolutely like the best Gamera movies whatsoever, to me at least, had to be like the Gamera trilogy, especially Gamera 3. Like Gamera 3 is like hands down one of the best kaiju movies ever. Hands down, one of the best ones. I absolutely love Gamera 3. Loved it so much. Loved it. Like everything kind of felt like it was gonna go to hell with that movie. But it was like super good. It was well executed. Like the first two movies, of course, are really, really good too. But that third movie, man, that third movie, when I saw the third movie, it was like, super, super fantastic. Super well done. And so we'll see. We'll see when the trailer come out like in 30 minutes. Like so yeah. But yeah, I would love to see like Gamera versus Godzilla. I really, really do. But sadly, like of course, like I said earlier in the stream, like Toho Studios have no sort of interest to, have Gamera and Godzilla. So perhaps maybe in the future, Legendary Pictures will probably, buy the rights for Gamera, and they already have the rights to Godzilla, and so they probably put those two together in the future. That would be amazing. That would be freaking amazing. Well, what do you guys think about the other monsters? It was like, there was much more monsters besides Godzilla and the other ones, like Monster and Rodan. Because there was like a movie that was made in 1966 that was called the War of Gargantuas, where basically it was like a brown Gargantua and a green Gargantua. It was like they were fighting together. It was like really cool. It was actually cited by like Tim Burton. It was cited by Quentin Tarantino, all these other celebrities out there. And so The War Day Against You was actually a really good movie. A really, really good movie. There was also this movie that came out back in 1958. It was called Varan the Unbelievable, where basically it was like some sort of flying squirrel monster. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys the whole entire Varan the Unbelievable. Let me check it right here. Let me see, like Varan Varan the Unbelievable. This is what the monster looked like right here. It was like made in 1958. I really like that monster actually. It was really, really cool. Let me try to close that screen right here. So, yeah, Varan the Unbelievable. There was also a movie that was called like Frankenstein Conquers the World. Frankenstein Conquers the World. This is the poster actually right here. It was done by Toho Studios, and it was also had like Nick Adams as the main character. I really like that one. That was like really cool. There's some images right here where Frankenstein actually fights against Baragon. And there's also, of course, more images in black and white. That one's like really, really cool actually. I really like that movie. It was like super cool. It was actually one of those few monster movies that was really dark. It was like super dark though, like really dark. The Surreal Monster movie is final. Yeah. What's funny though is like, the Surreal Monsters originally was supposed to be like the final Godzilla movie of all them all. Like they actually had plans to actually end the Godzilla series with the Surreal Monsters. Luckily, Toho Studios decided that that's not the case. Luckily for them, of course, it was actually remade again as Final Wars. So, what do you guys prefer actually, the Surreal Monsters or Final Wars? Personally, like, for the classic factor, of course, the Surreal Monster is pretty much timeless. But Final Wars, though, is like Godzilla on acid, man. Because the director was actually the same guy behind Versus, right? And the fight scene for Versus were crazy enough, and the story was actually crazy enough for Versus. And so when you had the director for Versus behind the director's seat for that movie, it was crazy, man. Like the whole story was fun. It was also really crazy. I love it though. I really love this like Final Wars. Godzilla versus Gigan. Oh yeah, Gigan. Yeah, Gigan is like, really good. Now, Gigan was like my, one of my favorite monsters for the franchise. Like, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys Gigan right here. Oh man. Gigan is like super cool. Let me check. Oh, let's see. Gigan. Gigan right here. Oh yes. Yes, right here. This guy right here is like one of my favorite monsters. It was like I remember seeing him like for that movie for 1972, and of course, I thought the movie was really terrible. It was like really terrible because there was like a lot of stock footage for that movie, but the monster was super cool, and so his revival for Final Wars was like fantastic. I just love this monster. He's actually one of my favorite monsters actually for the franchise, besides of course King Ghidorah. I love Gigan. I also love Mechagodzilla. That's like a really cool monster for Gigan is really cool. I love it a lot, especially the Final Wars design, especially Final Wars. Godzilla versus 40K. Yeah, that really cool, man. That would be crazy. Like a whole entire matchup of Godzilla fighting like 40,000 monsters. That would be really, really crazy. That would be really, really crazy. So earlier there was like some people that answered the question, but I'm gonna ask the question again. Like, what is like you guys' top 5 Godzilla movies? I'm kind of curious. What are your top 5 Godzilla movies in the franchise? I want to hear your reactions and your comments for this one. Now, my top 5 for the Godzilla franchise. Obviously, it's like the first movie. Then there's also like Ghidorah the Street of the Monster. I also like Shin Godzilla a lot. Now the last 2 ones, I'm not really sure. It's like really hard for me. Probably like Monster versus Godzilla is really good. So that's like the 4th one, and then the 5th one would probably be like that's like really really hard too. Like the 5th one would probably be like Final Wars. Final Wars, perhaps. Now, as far as the worst Godzilla movies, like the top 5 worst Godzilla movies ever, of course, number 1 has to be like 1998 is like the worst Godzilla movie ever. Number 2 will probably be like Megalon. Like I love it like as a popcorn movie, but of course the quality is like one of the worst ones ever because it had like a lot of stock footage, right? So Megalon right there. Number three would probably be like Gigan. I love the monster for Gigan, but the movie was like super nonsensical. Like the whole entire point of that movie was some sort of theme park, and the people that control that theme park was actually giant cockroaches. So that was like the worst one, like one of the worst ones. Now the other one that's like really really bad in my mind was like Godzilla Revenge. Godzilla Revenge was like one of the worst ones too. And so, what do you guys think? What's the best Godzilla movies for you guys, and what's the worst ones? Let's see. Let's see. Godzilla versus Nosuke in this movie. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Godzilla versus the terrible monster B movie, and all those terrible shark movies that rip off Jaws. Yeah. Yeah, man, that would be like super crazy, man. Super crazy. Long live the king! Hashtag Kong side. Oh no! Why are there so many Kong supporters? So many Kong supporters. Not on this live stream. Not on this live stream. Oh man, so many freaking Kong supporters. So many. What's funny is that I actually saw Godzilla before King Kong. I actually saw Godzilla before King Kong, and so when I saw like the 1933 movie for the first time, I loved it. I loved the 1933 movie actually, and to this day, to me at least, the 1933 movie for King Kong remains like the best King Kong movie. Now, as for the second best King Kong movie to me at least, was like Skull Island, because to me like the remake for King Kong by Peter Jackson, it felt too bloated to me. Like the special effects were really good, like the actors are good, but it kind of felt like it was like some sort of giant filler. Like there was like a lot of filler, like a lot of filler until you get to the island. And so to me at least, they should probably make a cut of that remake where it's like way shorter in comparison to that filler. Because the filler to me almost ruined the movie for me. It was like too long. Now, of course, I heard that Lord of the Rings had a benefit for extra footage because it's supposed to be like an epic, right? But that remake for King Kong was like too long. Way too long. Way too long. Team G. Yes. Team G. Team G. No. Team Destroyer. Oh. Okay. All right. Because Joris and Rampage movie will help Kong. Oh yeah, that's true. That's actually like, really true, man. Really true. Why do you think Toe didn't bring back Titanosaurus for all those years until now in the new anime? That's a good question. That's actually like a really good question. And it's not just Titanosaurus also. It's the first time that Jetjagaren years also been featured in an anime or whatever Godzilla property. It's like since like the 1970s. It was like 40 plus years ago. Like 40 plus years ago. I guess the main reason why they didn't bring it back until now is because of the popularity. Like Titanosaurus is not as popular as say King Ghidorah or Gigan or Mothra or these other monsters, and so that's probably the main reason why they don't have like Titanosaurus until like more recently. So let's see. Godzilla versus Megalon. Of course, that's like the best, like the worst one actually. The worst one actually. All right, I'm thinking they might team up against a new strat. I think so too. Like I think it might be King Ghidorah for the strat. So maybe it might fight in the beginning of the movie, sure, but towards like the end, it probably fight against King Ghidorah. Maybe. You're a fan from France, bro. Oh, Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? I can't. Sorry, I cannot speak any French. Sorry, I'm terrible at French. I can't speak any French. Sorry, but hello from France. Bonjour, bonjour. I'll scream if they will fight like Destroyer. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll be cool if they fight Destroyer, man. It'll be really, really cool. Really, really, really cool, man. Hold on, let me check the trailer. Let's see if the trailer's out right now. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check let's see the site. Let me try to refresh it. Any trailer. Any trailer. Please. Please, let's see. Yeah, it's not out yet. Not yet. Yeah. No. No, no, no. Yeah, I'm still gonna wait like 10 more minutes. Yeah, like 10 more minutes. Okay. My favorite is hazy version of Godzilla versus Mothra. Love this movie because Monster trend evil trend, Mothra evil trend. Sorry. Um, yeah. The thing about Monster versus Godzilla, I think like the best kind of monster movie besides the original one was probably like the Rebirth of Monster series, right? Especially the third movie. Like the Rebirth of Monster series for the third movie was really cool because it was like a version of King Ghidorah again, I believe. Like the first one had King Ghidorah and the third one had King Ghidorah again. But I love like the Rebirth of Monsters trilogy from the third, like for the third movie at least. Now, as far as the best battle between Godzilla and Mothra, like the best battle to me was always the original one. It's always the original one. Like there's no sort of twin fairies that can replace the peanuts to me. Like to me, like the peanuts were actually born to be like the twin fairies. And so like the fight was actually much more better. I like the cast much more better in that movie in comparison to the new one. So let's see. Let me see. Why Godzilla is not fight with the Meg because it live in water? That's like a really good question. Like that's like a really, really, really good question. Like it's entirely possible for Godzilla to swim underneath the water. And so to have Godzilla fight a shark sounds cool actually. It sounds really cool. Like I would love to see Godzilla fight the Meg. That would be really interesting actually. Let's see. Will we see Mega King Kong? Oh yeah, Mega King Kong. Let me check. I'm gonna show you guys like Mega King Kong. Let me check for you guys. It was like, hold on. It was like a movie that came out like 1960. In the 1960s, it was King Kong Escapes. It had Mega King Kong actually. So King Kong Escapes. Yeah, let me show you guys right here. That's like the footage from like Mega King Kong right here from King Kong Escapes actually. So if you guys like King Kong, check out that movie actually. It was done by Toho Studios and it was like really cool. A really cool movie actually. I like it a lot actually. It's like one of my favorite ones. Like, let me check the comments. See new comments right here. Let's see. It's really, bro. I swear they'll delay the trailer. Yeah, they probably will delay the trailer. They probably will delay the trailer, man. Really, really bad. Really, really gonna be like delay the trailer, man. Has anyone played like War of the Monster from PS2? That game that needs a remake. War of the Monsters. I think I played it before. It's been like a long time now, like a really, really long time. Hold on, let me check that trailer for like War of the Monsters. War of the Monsters. War of the Monsters. War of the Monster. Let's see. War of the Monster. PS2. I'm gonna probably have to remove like my radios, like War of the Monsters. Yeah, that actually rings a bell. Actually, I remember playing that game a long time ago, man. But yeah, it was like super cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Godzilla Earth movie in live action, how it is. Yeah, 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 yeah. Javad, your French is very cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you think one of them would actually be really dead? I don't know. I'm not sure actually, man. I'm not really, really sure. Not really, really sure. But mercy, mercy, mercy. And the aliens, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The aliens, yeah, 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 yeah. It's gonna be really, really cool. Let's see. Is there? Well, there's like playoff football games going on today, so it could drop off during one of them. Oh yeah, that's really true. Like that is actually, really, really true. Yeah, it's entirely possible. Like, maybe like the trailer reveal will be like that way. I'm not sure how though. I'm not sure. What the F is this? Yeah, this like that was like for War of the Monsters for PS2. Because someone was actually commenting about like the War of the Monsters, like for that movie. So never played it, but I played Rampage on the C64. Oh, the Commodore 64. Commodore. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I actually played that one too a long time ago. It was, I believe, the arcade version I played. It was like from the PC though. Why was Godzilla Earth written so badly? You know, that's a good question. Like, the whole entire anime series to me was like terrible. It was bad, awful. And so that person that wrote that anime series should get fired. It was like terrible, like awful, man. The Lockless Monster versus the Meg. Maybe the next movies. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it's like yeah, it'll be really cool to see like the Lockless Monster, like fight against like the Meg or something. Or like another movie with the Meg, probably like Sharknado. Like the Meg versus Sharknado. Something like that. Oh, 5 more minutes left. 5 more minutes. Let me check. Okay. 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes until we get this freaking trailer. Let me see. Let's refresh, 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 refresh. 5 more minutes. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on to Papa. We want this trailer. Fuck, man. All right. Hi. Hey, Lonely Wolf, 1980. How are you doing? We're still waiting for this trailer. We're still waiting for this trailer, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, we're waiting for this trailer. Only 5 more minutes now. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more. Let's see. Godzilla anime movie was terrible. One, they never give us Mechagodzilla, except we got what made of Mechagodzilla. It was just like a mental military base. And final movie, Godzilla vs. Ghidorah fight was garbage. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. It was like the whole entire thing was like freaking terrible. Like all of it was like freaking terrible. Like freaking terrible, all of it really. I'm more of a like a Kayako versus Sadako friend. Huh, interesting. I'm excited for the delay. I'm also really excited for like the delay. Hold on. Let me see, like, let me try to check my freaking, like, let's see. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's still not here yet. It's still not here. Yeah, it's still not here. So, like only 3 more minutes left. Like 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Forget Jurassic Park. We need Godzilla Park. Oh, that's a great idea. That's actually a great idea. We need Godzilla Park. Yes, we have to have Godzilla Park. That's a fantastic idea. Like, why hasn't anyone actually thought about that, actually? Like, I would love to see that kind of stuff happen. Like, imagine like the humans going to Godzilla Park, they get chased down by Godzilla, then they have all these sort of total monsters. That's like, oh man. Yeah, that would be super cool. Super, super, super cool, man. Super, super cool. Bro, 2 more minutes. Okay, let me refresh it. Refresh. Refresh, fresh. Ah. Yeah, like it's still not here. It's still not here. Still not here. Okay. Yeah, it's totally getting delayed since there's only 2 minutes left. Yeah, it's only 1 more minute now. 1 more minute. Okay. Yeah. 1 more minute. Okay. Let me refresh it again. Refresh. Refresh. No! It's still not here. It's still not here. Like 5 minutes until hentai artists turn this into pool. Oh man. Oh boy. God versus King. Yeah. Let me try to hold on. Let's see. 5 more. Let's see. Let me refresh it again. Refresh. It's 12 o'clock. Please. Yeah. Oh. It's still not here. Let me check YouTube right now. Legendary pictures. Let's see. Legendary pictures. Let me check if it's like on YouTube. Let's like, hold on. Yeah, it's not on YouTube right now. Yeah, not on YouTube. Let me check on legendary pictures. Oh my god. Oh, it's here! It's here, guys! Okay, hold on. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna mute the volume right here. It's actually here.
This is our only chance. We have to take it. We need Kong. The world needs him to stop what's coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her. And I think that in some way, Kong did the same. It's Godzilla.
These are dangerous times. Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
The myths are real. There was a war. And they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
Who bows to who?
Nobody gonna stop me. Here we go.
Kong bows to no one.
Here we go.
Wow, wow, wow. Holy crap. Holy crap. That was like super cool. Hold on. Let me try to do like a scene by scene analysis for you guys. Because that was cool. That was like super cool. So all this stuff was like super cool right here. Like everybody seemed to be running across that place. There was also like these boats right here. Now there's this one part, however, that made no sense to me right here. Like how is it like Godzilla and King Kong are on a boat? Like there was like this part, like it doesn't make any sense to me, but there was like this one part where Godzilla and King Kong was like on that boat right here. And that was like, makes no sense. Like, wouldn't like, the whole entire way for Godzilla and King Kong might actually, sink the whole entire boat. That was like really crazy. But other than that though, guys, like it's really cool. Really cool. Yes. One shall roll and one shall fall. Yes. Kong with the axe and with the story axe. Not bad. Nice, can't wait to see it. Bro, I swear if Godzilla will lose again. Yeah. Oh yeah. Did Kong just repel the force? Yes, he did! He used some sort of Tor axe and just hit the freaking, like, atomic ray down. He did! Bro, what if Godzilla got defeated by the banana tree again? Oh, man. But yeah. Let me show you guys, like right here, you have like King Kong and like Godzilla, and there was this part where like, hold on, it was like, wait, where was that monster from? It's like a monster right here. Like, what's the monster gonna be right here? I'm kind of curious what's the monster right here, because in the last movie, like King Kong and like in Skull Island, he fought different monsters. So what is that monster right here? That's my question. Because I have no idea what is this monster. I've never seen it before. Now, this other part, like what is this monster right here too? Like is that Rodan right here? Like I'm kind of curious, like is that the monster Rodan for that part? And then it was also, yeah, that part with the freaking like Godzilla and King Kong. Hold on. Yeah, he used some sort of thing right here where it kind of, freaking like made sure that he goes through like the atomic way. I'm not sure what it is though. So that's really cool. Like the warbait. Warbats. It's warbats. Okay. Maybe it's like a skull crusher with wings. Sure. King Kong has Jedi powers. Yeah. But yeah, that trailer was really cool. Definitely like a lot of fun. It was like really fun for you guys to watch my reaction to all of this. But yeah, I'm going to turn off this live stream because it serves its purpose. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. So long. Take care. Have a great day. Love you all. Mwah.